Hi everyone. Um, so I apologize for not uploading anything daily, but to be honest, I really haven't had time, and I've been super tired when I get home. So editing's a drag, definitely. Um, so I thought I would make one video that kind of encompassed the entire week. As of now, I'm in my school's library because everyone's taking exams and I'm not taking certain exams. So, first thing, jet lag has gotten better. I mean, like, I've been better. I haven't been taking naps, so it's been helping, I think. And I'm starting to completely adjust to their sleep schedule. Although I'm getting really tired at like night, which makes sense. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over my general daily routine. So I wake up at 5:55, and then I go downstairs, take a shower, get all cleaned up, usually done around 6:20, 6:25-ish. Then I eat breakfast, and then after breakfast, we head out around 6:55-ish. Um, yeah, and my host brother and I, we bike around 5 kilometers to the train station, and 2 of those 5 are uphill, so it's quite a workout in the morning. Um, yeah, but it's pretty fun. And then we get to the train station, we take the train 2 stations down to our school station, and then we walk the rest of the way. So it's pretty fun so far. So yeah, that's my morning routine. And so I started technically Tuesday, but Monday I went to introduce myself and to get all of my stuff registered and everything. Yeah, so I walked into the school, and then people were surprised to see me, like, cause they were cleaning up and stuff when I went. So I walked into the school, and then people were looking at me, and it was kind of weird, but it's fine, cause I was already expecting it. And then and I went into the staff room, and they helped me out, and then the vice principal helped me out too, and she's been helping me out everywhere. So I got registered and everything. I met my homeroom teacher, and then he toured me around the school. Or no, the vice principal toured me around the school. And then when I walked past my homeroom class, people screamed. They already knew I was coming, so they were really excited to see me. Yeah, it's kind of weird being super popular. And then after that, I went to see the English teachers, and they kind of helped me figure out what the heck was going on. And that was actually my first English conversation I had here, because it was just so weird. Like, even after that, I was like, okay, yeah, it's weird speaking English now in Japan. Then after that, we went home. The next day, I went to school, and I introduced myself in front of the entire staff room in the morning. And then after I introduced myself to the staff, I was escorted to my homeroom and introduced myself there. And then I sat down and proceeded through all of the classes that they had. And I understood maybe half of them because they were math-based, and I can understand math. But when it comes to like social studies and history and modern Japanese, not not a single word. So it's kind of interesting sitting there looking at the board when I can't understand anything. You feel so foreign. Oh, I also made a few friends thanks to my host brother, who introduced me to some people. So we hung out after school a little bit, and then we went to the train station, went to the station, biked home from there. And then the next day was the same thing. The next day was Wednesday. And it was cool because on Wednesday they made a kanji name for me, which in Japanese is like Chinese characters to represent certain words. I guess it's hard to explain. So it was basically my name but with meaning, and I believe they came up with confident, intelligent, easygoing, friendly, and dignity. Those are the four. Those are the four kanji that made up Ansoni, which was really cool that they did. And then I had PE on Wednesday. PE was really fun. We played softball, and I was kind of getting into it. More competitive than everybody else. I guess that's just the American way. I don't know. After that, same thing. Went home, biked home. And then yesterday, exams began, and I actually took their English exam in the morning, which was really interesting because their English exam, like their listening was very similar to our listening, like in Spanish or French, but their whole writing portion, or their like multiple choice type portion, even though it's not multiple choice, their fill in the blank portion is really weird because what it was is it was basically passages that they had already read over multiple times in class, but they had to fill in the blanks with the correct words. So they didn't really have to apply what they knew if they memorized it. So like I could have memorized all of those passages that were on that test and I would have been perfectly fine because I didn't have to apply any of the grammar rules I knew. Although there were a couple of questions that talked about grammar rules and rearranging sentences, but it was weird to see the whole memorization type thing because you don't see that in America, especially with language exams. So I realized that the Japanese school system is very memorization based, which is quite interesting. Yeah, and then after I took the English exam, I went to a room for 2 hours as they took their social studies and biology exams, which are a no-go for me. And then after that, we hung out. I went to the convenience store with my friends, and I got a couple of things, which were actually really good. Like there were like some like potato fry things. I got those. I got bread, and then I got some type of mochi thing. I don't know what it was. And then after that, we went back to the school, talked, maybe studied a little bit for math. And then we went home on the train, and then biked again. And then today I just took the math test because I wanted to take that just to see how it would be. And it was also interesting because right now I'm in a first year of high school, so that's the equivalent approximately to sophomores in American high schools. And they're just learning quadratics, and that's kind of weird because I'm doing calculus and they're doing quadratics, which is like 7th grade for me. So it's kind of weird. I still don't really understand. And then I had studied some of the words that were going to be on the math test because the test was going to be in Japanese, so I had to know like minimum and maximum. So I memorized those, and I could learn how to write those. So like in order to write my answer, I could say the minimum is, but I could say it in Japanese. But there were other words that I had no idea, and I just didn't know what the question was asking, so I had to skip it. So maybe I finished like a little bit more than half of the test. It was only a test of like 10 questions for an hour, or for 50 minutes, actually. So all of the tests are 50 minutes. So I just finished that, and currently I'm in the library, which I already said, and I have to write a speech to give on the 4th of July, which is Tuesday, to the entire school because they have an assembly after the exams are finished, and the vice principal wanted me to speak, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of drafted up something, but I don't know. We will see. So food wise, so far I had udon last night. Udon was really good. And then there was like tempura with it, so that was really good. Oishi. Um, to be honest, the fun, the major fun probably won't start till next week after exams are done, because then I'm gonna go to karaoke. I'm gonna go to the. It's kind of like a city. It's like a suburban place, and we're gonna go. I'm probably gonna go shopping next week. I don't know what's in store for this weekend, but we'll see. I know my host brother has exams, so I don't know if he's gonna be studying all the time or what. And then Monday, I have the second part to the math exam, and then I have a physics exam that I'm curious about taking, because I took physics last year, or this year, in America, and I want to see how it correlates to Japanese physics. So I know it's weird for me wanting to take tests, but to be honest, there's not really much else to do. So, so yeah, I was like, why not? And one of my classmates was like, don't be afraid. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll take the exam. So that's what I did. So yeah, that's pretty much my week summed up into one video. Yeah. So I'm hoping that fun stuff will happen, and I'll try to vlog more. If nothing interesting happens, I won't vlog that day. Or maybe I'll sum it up like I kind of did this one. So yeah. I'll try to input all the videos and pictures I have into the end of this video. So hopefully that goes well. I'm still kind of new to this whole vlog, video editing type stuff. And I have to do it on my phone because I don't have a computer. I didn't bring one, which is kind of stupid because a lot of other people did and they're vlogging super quick. And I'm like, yikes. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If I think of anything, I'll probably add it in, but maybe not. So we will see. But for now, mata ne.